All right. Hello, everybody. Um, just wonder what should I kind of like talking to you guys, talking about this energies of today, but also talking about this divine masculine powers. Some of the people ask me, do you know about the divine masculine energies for? And what is a divine masculine energy there? Basically, that it begins to from your grandfather, from the wisdom, this magician, okay, this wizard, this priest, this father, this husband, this brother, this warrior, this little boy, this handsome young man, and this lover, but also this godly man. Um, by looking at within all these characteristics inside of you as a masculine energies in there, the divine masculine fix all the rest in there. And some of the females have these characteristics inside of them, or I would say in the form of requirements. They have this understanding about these energies, and when they feel the proper energies within them, they open up. There are energies, but it's the same time. It is about the divine masculine energies. They have this feminine within, and they have this power of getting their masculine energies in order for the feminine because they have the feminine understanding. And this is why the journey within the twin flames it's so hard. For some people, it's extremely hard because they have to face a lot of things. I'm talking about you face yourself. The power or the hardest power of you is to face your own self. So today I'm going to give you a little bit of bolts, nuggets, things, whatever it's gonna coming in. You guys know I'm just coming in the front of you and I'm just talking. It's like that. And I think that this is the proper way of doing things up here. So without overdue, I want to recognize the people who so far they came into the chat. Erica, thank you. Lydia, thank you. Lorianne, thank you for coming. So, what is the divine masculine energies of perspective? If you look there, that is the person who knows how to put everything in order. So when he creates actions, the action is its final uh, energy there. But before the actions that comes in within the divine masculine, which is everyone has been looking for it, everybody sees what the man will do, what the man will get. The man before that is looking at from within himself. And if it's something that he's not looking at in there, he is in troubles. He is in there. A lot of the energies that right now, a lot of the masculine energies begin to be awakened. And this is why I'm talking more about into the masculine side of perspective in there to you because you are rising up. You're taking the lead, you're taking the charge in there, but you're not just taking the lead. You're actually learning the lead within the feminine next to you. First of all, the feminine energy is next to you. It's so important the feminine energy is next to you. A woman can make you or break you. It all depends on what is in the feminine energies is the same thing. The man can make the woman a woman or break the woman. So for a lot of the twin flames, most of the things that goes on, it is like playing a games, doing some things, waiting on the other side is the one of the major things why people still battling within the journey there. Some of the people they actually comes in and they ask me, "Do you well my TF only comes for this, or my TF only wants this, doesn't want anything, doesn't get anything with, and so on and so on. What is this divine masculine perspective? Let me tell you what divine masculine perspective. That is it when you have triggers within you to look the trigger. If that comes inside of you, you have the honesty about the truth within yourself. You're not looking first within the partner, you're looking first within yourself. The greatest man never judge people, judge himself. So this is gonna be a one pretty good sign if you working on the divine masculine energies or you have a partner who judging himself first. Look his own self in there. Okay. Another powerful energy that is going to be is the relationship between him and the divine, which is that's going to trigger everything else within the feminine energy. He first looks there within the divine. What is a god will do? What is the angel will do? Okay, that's how he's going to be act and react. Masculine energy is protective. Masculine energy is the warrior. Masculine energy, it is the father. He has the father characteristic of caring, caring for its own. Don't mistake it for like the father that is just rules there and put his feet in the table. If someone needs some judgments, they will face the warrior in there, but he does his judgment of righteousness, which is he has the thinking, the process, the divine energies, but he also puts the logic from within. The masculine energies, they represent the sun, the Mars, and Saturn, and of course, Pluto. Pluto is for the both feminine and masculine energies, but the sun represents the authority. Saturn represents the power of passing the knowledge, the teacher in there. Mars represents the warrior. And the warrior, the war that the divine masculine does from within, you are going to see that war in there. But he does it with intolerance and in balance with his feminine energies within him. That's how he connects with your feminine energies inside of you. Some of you are mistaking that he's so feminine, he's so that, he's so this, he's like that. No, this is how he connects his energies to you through your feminine side. Okay, so he can understand what is it the best that he can show his best masculine energies for you. Another side you're gonna find that the divine masculine have a patience, a lot of patience. They may not have all the patience you think you have, but they will probably work on their patience from within themselves in a whole another level, a whole another game in there. You're not gonna find this divine masculine that is impatience. Let's go have some union, let's go have some this, let's go get in there. That is it, the action base. But the action based improper of the improper energies in there, it's gonna lead to your crashes. Crashes within. Hi Renee, thank you for coming in. And if you use feminine energies, you want to have the proper actions, you have to provide that environment. You have to be soft, caring, loving, compassionate to it. Okay? Because uh, the way that the masculine calm you as a feminine, it is the way as you as a feminine calm down the masculine energies. That is the combined energies from within you. There is a lot of powers that you're going to discover within the divine masculine energies. It is a independence, but independence from within you. They can speak their mind and they're not afraid of it. They don't have no fear of what you might think. But they don't say like they pushing they are on agenda on you. Nope. They have these firm positions. They're not gonna tell you no. Divine masculine is gonna tell you look the other side. So they're gonna make you to look from within yourself, the things that you don't see, because they understand things of the other side. It is so much about this divine masculine because they are going to be working with you. They're going to be dealing with all those energies there. And they're developing the discipline to work with you, not aggravate you, not doing it so on, but they are going to be honest and one thing. Honor and respect. Every woman has been looking at the man who's going to be honor her and respect her. But at the same time, he is looking for the same thing from the feminine, the honor and the respect. This is one of the powers within the both divine feminine and divine masculine energies there. But use the divine masculine, you have to work on yourself about this. Because you build it, you show it, and then the feminine develop it. If the feminine is been destroyed or for some reason hasn't been learned this or haven't seen this, the feminine is going to learn from you. You're the teacher. Dear masculine, you're the teacher. You have that because you might see the things of the divine feminine energies within your partner they don't see from themselves for some reason, some way, somehow, and so on. But you can actually provide that and be patient of the developing of those energies because the feminine has to make sure she's protected, she's caring, she's loving, and another one thing is very powerful there. She's secure. You as a divine masculine have to make sure you provide that security. I'm not talking about security as a finances, home, and so on. You to be secure for her soul. You to be secure for her heart. You to be secure with your love. It's not about what everyone has been thinking about it. You to be secure, but at the same time, that security has to be also on the other side in there. And the masculine, they know how to provide it. Something is not right, something is weak, something is here, something is not there. Patience, my friends. Patience, my friends, in there. Because that patience is gonna be later on turning into love from the feminine. Love that is coming from her connection with divine. And talking to you about this energies in there within the yourself from within you, you're going to find yourself in a totally different positions, changes, and improvements. And if you improve yourself as these divine masculine energies, there you are going to be falling in love with yourself. Talking about the self-love inside of you. A love that you haven't experienced before. Everyone can give you love. But the self-love, it is a one key to develop both divine feminine and divine masculine in there. I love myself. Some of the people are wounded because they don't love themselves. Why? Because somebody else doesn't love them. That could be someone in the past. That could be any situationships, relationships, any of things, and so on and so on. It could be bad example from brother, father, grandfather, and so on in there. But talking about this is when you learn to do that self-love to you, you are going to begin to feel complete. You may heal a lot of things, but the self-love, if it's not there, it's going to be coming. Because later on, the divine masculine is going to develop a one thing. It's called self-discipline. The divine masculine doesn't need someone to discipline him. He may take some, let's say, advices, and he's going to look inside himself. Confirmations, anybody? He's going to look into himself, and he's going to discipline himself, and then he's going to present himself as about this. If he have to apologize, if he have to do something, if he have to make corrective actions, he will. But at his core, deep divine core within himself, it lies the God in the front, the truth in the front of God, from within himself. This is how you will know the divine energies. He's going to remind you about the divine. He's going to become with the divine. He's going to come with the divine. Sounds familiar? Most religious situations and talks, they talk about this. I talk about this before. Your personal relationship with God, it is there. Hi, Shahrul. Thank you for coming in. Glad to see you here. Irina, you said once that you don't have to look for a man, look for the heart. But if you look for his body, you're disgusted, but you will be with such a person. Irina, there is one thing in there. You have to learn with this. Stop looking for the shells in there. If you're looking for the Mr. Big Muscle, Mr. Nice Groomed, and so on and so on, let me tell you, the man can groom himself. The man can do a lot of things in there, and so on and so on. But the grooming from inside of his soul is what you need, and his heart. So it's all about your perceptions about masculine energies inside of you. So don't look for his look, looking at his. So if you're looking at his body and you're disgusted, then what? There is going to be a females that going to be taking advantages of people with disgusting look. I don't know what you mean about disgusting look in there. Which is in spirituality, there is no disgusting look. But whatever you think about this, you should be looking at inside of yourself. But if you look, what about you provide for that person the bath and the care that he never had? What if this person was waiting for you to find you, you to find him, you to put these feminine energies and belief in him, you to fix them in as a sister, as a mother, as the caring woman, as a spouse, as this beautiful, beautiful, magical woman, a woman who looks to God. So, sexual security. If you're looking for a sexual security, then you've been looking to the wrong masculine energies. Because divine masculine energies, you know what they see? When they see the woman's breast, you know what they see? They see the energy behind it. the energy that feed the kids, his kids. He's more respectful to that because that's it's the life in there. When he sees the woman's vagina, you know what he sees? The most sacred place for creation. He's gonna respect your body more than you respecting probably your own self. That doesn't mean that he's not gonna be look at you a little bit yummy and so on and so on. That doesn't mean he has to stay behind the background and so on. But divine masculine understand different energies because he's been down the road with the lost and so on. And he got lost. In his soul, there was something was not satisfied. There was no peace in his soul. But the woman who gives the peace in his soul, that divine feminine energy is there. And he gives that peace back into her within her soul. Now they both understand that the physical intimacy it is given from the divine about it. It's a whole another chapter and topic about this. It's a whole another chapter and a topic about it. Because the divine masculine have the discipline that when you are ready, you are ready. He's not gonna push and rush. He's gonna like, let's go. Maybe the primary instincts, he's gonna tell him that. If it's a mutual instincts, that's okay. Okay, you'll find the things out in there. All right, divine masculine is grounded. He can ground himself out within the energies because he knows if he is not standing on the ground where he is. Every other place, but not in the grounds in there. So, hey, Stitchy and Malpika, thank you for coming. Glad to see you here. So, look at what you knew as a masculine energies. Look at the honor, the respect, the truth, the divine. And look on the other side. What is it out there? What is it missing? What is it giving? What is it taking? And if you have the connections within the divine is going to lead you to the right place, to the right person, to the right situations in life. Okay? But within the twin flame, if you're stuck in there, you do, as I said, and I'm repeating to tell you guys, from the awakening until you get connecting to the divine and ready for the divine union, it doesn't matter where you go, where you study, and so on. Those stages for the twin flames, their personal journey, guys. You think you're gonna escape that, bypass this, and bypass that. There is no bypass. There is no free passes. You can't just go in there with holes from within you, with missing parts within you. You're not whole from within yourself yet. And as a divine masculine, you have to purge everything. The toxicity from within you, the toxic relationships from before, your lust, your desires, there to control, to be the most powerful person, and everyone has to bow in front of you. The king, not the king who you think you are, the king who is put there by God. Because if you're a toxic king, you know what the toxic kings happen there. But if you put the king and that family, put the king from within you as a personality, as a divine masculine in there, you have something else. It's called wisdom. Divine masculine wisdom of doing the things. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long it is in the right direction. There is no hurry up, there is no rush, there is no push. But there is a boundaries in there. Hopefully you're not crossing those boundaries. Those boundaries is like attentions, because the attention between the two of them, it's I'm watering you, you watering me. But if I dries out, what are we doing? So this is why some of the twin flames they dries out, and later on it's like, what happened? What happened? Divine masculine is watering you, waiting you to bloom, and like a flower. He's the gardener, and he knows the flower and his garden, because this is the most precious for him. So now if you guys have some questions, we can go ahead and talk about this. But as I state, the divine masculine energies are right now increasing. They're going up and up and up, which is very beautiful. Very beautiful. At the same time, the feminine are working as well. As you see it, there has been like this vibrations of switching of feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine. They are developing from within each other, but especially within the masculine energies, they are rising up, because later on the feminine is going to take the charge up front, and the masculine has to follow. But when it's the moments the masculine to lead, trust the masculine. When it's the moments of the feminine to lead, trust the feminine. They know where they go, they know what they do, they know how to say the things with them. And this is periods of times in there, you and your masculine and feminine energies inside of you, they're going to be showing you the road with the divine from within you, and that is going to be able to help you in there. The divine masculine is freeing you up from your worries, from your insecurities, and he leads you to love and peace. He's not like the masculine that it comes in, it's like, oh, you're afraid of yourself, you fear within you. I sense fear. Divine masculine doesn't work on survival. Mm-mm. They're not here for a survival mode. They're here for creation mode. They're creators, not survivals. The survivals is the lower energies there within the masculine. They have to go, they have to have a kids because they're afraid of this. They gotta go ahead and prove all the time themselves that this and that and so on and so on. They have to be under control, and they cannot be put themselves out there to be vulnerable, because they're afraid of their truth, their weaknesses from within. And they have fears to face these fears within. While the divine masculine is like, put my boxing gloves and come on, fear. Come on. Come on, old friend. You want to come? Come. I love you. I want to have a fight with you. Come on. Oh, you don't want to fight? Really? Why? Oh, you're afraid. That's what happens the last time when I beat you up. That's what they are. And they have fun within themselves inside. Just having a fun in there. You will find when the divine masculine had fun with their fears. And when they knock them out, you'll know. You'll feel it. You'll get in that energies. But here is that's what this is. Looking within yourself as a divine masculine, but with the divine feminine understanding. Okay, you're not changing right now like used to be. You change so you can just to show up and temporary and so on and so on. Now the divine masculine energies, they're changing because of themselves first. Self-love in there. And when they know, when they become the right masculine energies inside of them, the right divine feminine will do what the right feminine has to do. So, uh, Cheryl, hi. Hi, dear, laughing a lot. Looks like the boxer joke. Yeah, it's a boxer joke, but when you have to face your fears of this inside of you, like, oh, what it is going on, or I'm afraid of this and I'm afraid of that. You look at within yourself within the journey when you go into the unknown. How many of you are afraid of the unknown? I'm not raising my hand. I'm asking you. How many of you are afraid to go with the unknown, within the dark, with the unexplored parts of your subconscious from within you? Would you wear the boxing gloves? I have some fun in there. Now you have some tools, right? You have the light from within you. You got the boxing gloves within you. You got the wisdom from within you. You got the compassion, and you also have the divine within you. And you're like, I'm ready to go to explore more and more and more and more and more. And I become more and more as I ever knew I was meant to be. And the more and more I go, the more and more I fall in love with me. Try to stop masculine energies like this. You can give them the wisdom, you can give them the care and the passion and compassion. But you walk by them, you walk by their side, next to them. That turns up the power of three: you, your partner, and the divine. You're gonna find out those powers someday, somehow. I wish this to all of you guys. Okay? I wish this to all of you. Hi, Natalia. Thank you for coming in. But those energies, they're beautiful. Okay? That's all I can tell you guys. That's all I can tell you. Because the divine masculine knows how to win the war from within himself. It's the same way the divine feminine know how to win the feminine war within her own self. In the name of what? The divine powers, they put you and them together. That is going to be a primary concern there. Every other concern as far as like where, when, what, how, all comes later. You're going to see that priority there. When that priority kicks in together with the divine energies within the two partners, you're going to find out things how it flows and goes in there. All right, guys, that's all I had for you tonight. If you have any questions, coming right up. Coming right up. If you're masculine energy and you have issues in there, out there, first of all, go look at yourself in the mirror. See if that is the truth within you of who you are. Yep. Go look the man in the mirror. It's not about just the song of Michael Jackson. So, yeah. It's like no questions. Wow. Is that too much perfect for you guys? VJ, to deal that every TF out there, their purpose is to heal and to be 9 to 5 profession. Actually, not, VJ. Yeah, it's not. You will understand their purpose within that purpose that is inside of all of us. Divine has purpose for everyone. I'm sorry. So when you heal, you may have a job of 9 till 5. What do you do with the rest of the time? What do you do in the weekend? You can be a twin flame. You can have a nine. You can have a job from 9 to 5, so you can go ahead and have that job because you love that job. But as a twin flame, would you go and Saturday or Sunday? You can devote it one day to do your divine missions. The divine missions, you can go to a lot of places. You can go to a houses, you can go to homes, or you can go to this to these places where those kind of like a foster schools where the kids there they have not known parents, and you can go and be the parent in there as a twin flame. Give something to these kids. It all depends for you to love those kids for no reasons in there. So it doesn't really have to be or must be. There is no rules in there. The only rules is there is the truth. That's the rule number one. Your truth within the divine and the truth from within you. Everything else goes after. Natalia, Nazdravia, thank you. Need that. Yeah, probably it's coming from the air conditioner above the walls, but yeah. So Vijay, I have one movie for you, Bhagwan. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful story in there. That movie, Bhagwan. Good one. I liked it. Steve Jobs. You guys like Steve Jobs? He's been adopted. Yeah, bring it on. Exactly. So, talking about those energies, the divine energies, they give you an example. They show you by actions. They usually don't try to convince you with words, they just show. And some of the females are afraid of this because they don't understand these powers. But the right feminine is actually, boy, I've been looking at all over for you. They're not going to limit you, they're going to support you. When something is not good and correct, they will find a way politely to correct you because they're going to say, you know what, maybe you should look at it the other side that you're missing. See what you're missing in that point. And you're going to, what are you talking about, darling? Like, look inside of you. And you look inside of yourself. But the biggest part is right there, hand by hand, into the unknown. There is really unknown. Who do they have? They have the skies above them. The divine is above them. So, yeah. Hey, Grande, thank you for coming in. All yours, always I am. I joined the flute class to connect to emotional side. had brief of moment of heart chakra's opening. Very well. The heart chakra is the one that opens up in there. But imagine that the power of your heart is when you connecting the power of the heart with the power of the soul and the power within the divine. Your heart is not only to love in a human way based energies and emotions. Your heart also have a spiritual love in there that booms. Poof. Maybe there was a people who broke your heart so many times in the human based emotional levels, but your heart in a spiritual level still is there, strong. And that spiritual heart knows how to do repair the broken pieces within. Okay, that is one of the divine masculine powers. But the last thing is gonna be need someone with love to, like back in the days, the females, one of the clothes they had to sew together by hand and so on. You're gonna find that, okay? But you have to know what the woman is, because the woman is not. You're not gonna tell the woman to do this. No. Let me tell you a secret. She's gonna know how to do it herself from her own. All right. Do you want to react to soul vibrations, heart chakra energy? I'm missing it. You're gonna missing the heart chakra love in the base of the human based emotions. You're gonna be missing that because that's what usually is in there. The palpitations of the adrenaline in there. While the spiritual emotions of love, it's harmony and peace. It doesn't have adrenaline. And you're gonna feel awkward. Or you're gonna feel awkward. People ask why there is no heart vibrations within this. And they're like, well, I don't feel this missing the beat and so on. You're gonna have those beats when you unite things within yourself. You're going to have them, but most of the time, you're going to have this the divine vibrations within your heart that it comes with love and peace, not this palpitations and these pulsings, and you're like your heart's gonna come out of your chest. That's because of the adrenaline that is there. But when the divine is there, then you're gonna have the inner peace and love in there. There is no. The heart is actually more beautiful that way. So, Cheryl, I've been looking in the mirror a lot lately. Look like a Swiss cheese, but I'm still healing. We all look at some point like a Swiss cheese with holes, doesn't it, Cheryl? Actually, I had someone in the recent days. There was a talking about. Most of you know that what I do, but I look at the chart and I see the distorted energy kind of little talk in there. I send the mirror challenge there. The lady did the mirror challenge, comes back and the next day is like, you what the heck? What did you do? I didn't do anything. You did. Some people do it quick and fast in the front of the mirror because they were waiting for this moment. They were have this missing piece in there. So it's all about the truth that you see yourself in the mirror. Don't lie to yourself. Let me tell you, this world is so screwed up because of lying to the mirror, lying to you themselves. What this is. I feel hardest thing with the divine and maybe the divine masculine, and maybe this is with everyone now, is the ability to just talk. It is the energies now. Um, the energies has a lot to do with it because the first of all there was a Lilith within Venus that is like masculine is like who's talking to me, you or Lilith? Is there is somebody else behind it? There is another energy. There is your shadow within you, dear feminine energy. And today actually is the other side. Is like, hey, masculine, what the heck? What is this shadow within you? What is this lustful within you? What is all this and that? Who is talking tonight? I was looking at to the charts, and we had the conversations today. It was about 6 hours ago, and got the questions. Is like, what is going to take the divine masculine to awaken, or divine feminine to awaken and transform? Let me tell you the biggest secret in the world. In the next 25 years, since Pluto is going to be pretty much with all these transitions within Aquarius, everything that goes in Leo is going to be triggered because Leo is the growth. Leo is the 5-year old. Leo represents the kids growing up. So every time something goes on in Leo, get ready to grow. Because people who does not grow in the past year and a half, we talk about it when Pluto was moving Aquarius, Capricorn in there. You're gonna have to repeat this lesson until it's done. If you get it done, you get it done. You don't have to deal with it. If you don't get it done, every time when the Mars and Venus goes in Leo, specifically talking about the divine feminine energies, talking about when the moon goes in there, talking about when the Lilith is gonna go over there, talking about when the sun is there. You are gonna be facing challenges over and over and over and over and over until the job gets done. People think that this appreciation is only one thing. For okay. Oh, hey Nick, glad to see you here. So the current energies are like this. Lilith is gonna cross, may go into a Virgo for a day, then it goes back into all through the Leo, goes back in Cancer, go back and forth, and it will be triggered. It will trigger the shadow within both divine feminine and masculine in there. Wait until Leo season comes in. You think the energies right now are nuts? Well, wait until Leo seasons. You're opposing transformations. Growth is transformation, guys. So, cheers. That's all I want to say. Cheers. Yeah, and take it easy with all this. Might as well go ahead and go in there. 1010 at 100%. All right. Nita's number, it's 2010 up here. Nick, glad to see you here, buddy. Natalia, actually, I also have some weird feelings today. Is it the collective? The collective right now is so jacked up. I walked 300 meters. Okay. What is that? 900 feet to the store. I saw the energies. You guys know what I'm talking about. There was something that was confirmations. The collective right now, they don't know where they're standing at. The collective is so messed up right now. It's unreal. The energies are here, the process are here. They don't understand these energies, they don't understand these things. Karmic relationships are like all over the place, stuck. So, all you're gonna be taking is what? The divine perspective from within yourself. But as I said, astrology wise, Mars is moving forward, Venus is holding there. Mars is gonna move, so is Venus. So at some points they're gonna come very close. They are going to have these divine energies with Pluto in there. They are going to have those. And then what's going to happen is Mars is going to cross into Virgo and Venus is going to go back to regrow, relearn in there. So that's how it goes. But talking about those energies later on, because Mars is moving slowly, Venus is going to come in there into the Leo, is going to get again double the divine energies there, the beautiful purifications of these energies. And later on, we are talking about February 15, 16, 17, somewhere out there, Mars and Venus gonna catch up to each other together with Pluto moving in Aquarius with the moon. The intuition is gonna lead the divine feminine, divine masculine in February, together with Pluto engaging in Aquarius. You got any Aquarius in you? Anything in Aquarius you have in your chart? You should be blessed there. So talking about the energies, that's what it is in there. So VJ, masculine can get in touch with their feminine energy by learning poetry, singing musical instruments, and dancing, etc. Masculine is learning in expressions of this. The expressions of writing, of music, and so on and so on. Let me tell you the biggest expression you can do to your divine counterpart. You want to know what that is? Want to know the secret? You want me to tell you the secret? Become divine masculine, you find out. That's the secret. A little bit of challenge in there. I know a lot of you is going to be saying, "Yo, that's not fair. That's not one." But I spoke in the video. If you were listen to the video in there, you will understand the final actions of the divine, what it is. The final things the divine does with all the process. He does one thing. One. Because there is a lot of masculine energies. They can write poetry, they can sing, they can put the musical, they can dance, and so on and so on. What is their agenda? VJ, what is their agenda? You don't want about something. Natalia, you pointed out my today's experience with people. Yeah, that was like yesterday, talking about the yogurt yesterday. I was laughing about this yogurt example. And every day when I'm showing up something to you guys here, and somebody comes in and conform to the talk, which is that's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy ourselves, but at the same time to learn, passing experience through, and getting in there. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for the agree. And there is someone who will look at you and say, "What are you talking about doing?" Oh yeah, I had some people that today is connecting me. It's like, Dio, I haven't connected with you in a very long time. How you been? Did you give up the journey or what else? It's like, I'm good within the journey. I'm going within the journey. I am within the journey. I didn't give up. I'm continue walking into the subconscious with the divine as I am to go and pave the road after me for everybody else. I'm good. I'm still working. I'm working on projects. I'm going forward. This is why Nick, my brother Nick here, will talk about it. At the beginning, there were so many people. It was just unreal. Where are they now? Right, Nick? Yeah, I know. Aliens abduction. The aliens took them away. They lost their belief. They lost themselves. Moved down. Get in there. All you have to do is just blast them. But it's all about yourself. And as I said in there, your personal relationship with the divine. Yes, there we go. The aliens took them away. You can look at them for social media. You can look them on and missing in action. MIA or aliens took them away. Natalia, the divine at the end, take of the Cupid's arrow. Actually, the divine doesn't take the Cupid's arrow. He's like, you know what? No, 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 Cupid. I have something special in mind. Don't put arrows into their hearts. I'm giving them the serenity and the blessings with the inner peace in their souls. And I'm going to put them together within peace so they can know every time they connect with me what it does it feels like. That moment. That moment. Cupid, he has his own job to teach you what the human-based love is. Let him shooting arrows. When a divine comes in to give you this, because you develop yourself and you have that relationship with divine, there's going to be different stories. But you will feel it is different. It's not the same what you thought it would be. Most people, do you know why you're getting the inner peace and the balance within yourself and the serenity's energies, bliss in there? Because you end the journey. You don't have that journey of as awakened to a divine being through your personality as a twin flame. In there, you complete it on your own. You just arrive there. And when you arrive there, the divine says, here you go, buddy. Here you go. Is not what you ask, is what you need from me. Have you ever asked your questions? The God fulfills your needs, not your wants. Oh, there's a lot of learning there within divine, both divine masculine and divine feminine energies there. So, peace is found in peace is the ability to adapt and overcome the arrow shot, the healing, the heart, bringing balance. Amen, Nick. Glad that you're here. One divine masculine energy here in the chant that rocks and keep rocking. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, the ability to adapt. The masculine energies have the ability to adapt, so is the feminine. But the adaptations to the situations in there, it's powers. I cannot more agree with this, Nick. I'm waking up seeing 3:33 again at night. Oh boy. Cheryl, if you see this, things are coming somehow, some way. The divine is coming to you. This is one of the reasons that the clock that I have it stays up there in the wall and I'm not seeing it. I don't have this. I still remember it. That red digital clock when was my awakening and a voice inside of me. You're gonna have a new life, new life. So powerful, just like I'm waking up. And I go like, where is this voice came from? It's like somebody just speak with me. Like I'm talking to you, like you're hearing me. Turn left, right, look in the bedroom and like, what? What time it is? Oh God, 3:33. When that thing begins to happen quite a few times, exactly of that minutes in there, and you know who's talking to you because he sees where you've been, he sees where you are, and he knows what you need. You might want anything there. You can ask. Ask and shall receive. There is a difference when you learn that want and need. There is a difference. The God doesn't say, I want you to do the work for me. God says, be divine because I need you to do things for me. Why should be the other way around? You want from God. When you need things. And He knows your needs more than you do. If the voice says as above, says below, and I think you should look into the Hermetics, Cheryl. Hey, Paulina. Hi, darling. DJ, I completely agree. Getting exposed to art, music, and balance, so much healing power for the feminine energies. That, yes, I agree. How about the voice that says above, says below? Yes. Good. Good that you did. So beautiful when you have this perspective of divine feminine, divine masculine energies. The masculine energy shows up the man's side of this exposed to art, music, and so on and so on. But the feminine shows up the good side of that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting the gleaming here. It is what it is. Can't change what that is. But this is the power. This is the power. Amen. All right. Anybody have some questions? Paulina, thank you for that, darling. Now I lost my speech, you know. All right. uh, talking about something here about the divine masculine again. Truth. You speak your truth the way you feel. That doesn't mean we have to look at all this. But the truth, you become the truth seeker. And when the two truth seekers comes in, they're looking at everything. And I'm so grateful to look everything, to investigate everything, to do everything. They are so happy with that. It brings the relationships completely different. When your divine feminine triggers you, how you're gonna react. How you gonna react as a masculine within you? It may takes a little bit of oops. Then you're gonna react totally different. You're gonna act from the understanding. Because they show you the other side. They show you the other points. Now you're looking from within yourself. And there. Mhm. These energies here rised up so quick, just like that. Yeah. There is a something, it's called allowance. You to allow your partner to be who they are. The same way they allow you to be who you are. Irina, if a person never invites you to their place, would you trust them or you will be just a friend? It all depends in there. It all depends on the journey in there. If they invite you once, twice, the third time, or invite you in the front of everyone else and they confirm there, it's like, okay, we'll do it and so on. That's fine. You want to go in there. But it all depends of the case, situations, and so on. But you learn by practice, Irina. You're learning by experience. Sometimes you have to go through situations in there for a reasons. You don't know the reasons. You're not afraid of unknown, but you don't know the reasons. But that doesn't mean that you have to be going through everyone else that invites you in their home. That you need to know the person. First of all, the person that is you, and second of all, get little bit known the person you're going in there. Okay, but just to be a friends in there. Um, you can have a friends. They can come over. You can talk to them. You can have in there. Okay. Andres, hi. How are you? We have summer solar solstice coming up on the 20th. Talking about this energy is going to be undressed. It's going to be a very interesting. Talking about this new moon right now within Gemini. This new moon in the Gemini is going to be under friendshipness for divine purpose. There is going to be a 150 degrees yachts during that transitions there because it's in the last degrees of Gemini and it's going to be towards who? Towards Pluto. Divine transformations within friends, friend within your own self, the friendliness with intuitions and authority within you. You're going to find out that from now on, there's going to be a lot of divine new energies walking on earth. And this is going to be so much powerful. Should I make reports of this? Lately, I'm not doing this weekly or monthly reports. I did one report back for the next 6 months, talk about until October in there. Try not to create so much as they, my colleagues did, creates this future in there because people have tendency to programming themselves and then they're programming others. I'm just the weatherman of energy. That's all. I'm giving you the weather for the energies. You to look at the both sides of the energies and what are you going to do with them. I'm just telling you what is the things can be and how can be you to look and react to yourself. This is basically when you turn the weather channel and they said, you know what, it's gonna be a sunny until 2 o'clock, but after 2 o'clock we are going to have a clouds and rain. So you better get yourself an umbrella. So you get the good and the bad weather at the same time. Same thing with me. So yes, Paulina, darling, smooth sailing with divine flow. Only remind me about the song of Rod Stewart, Sailing. Thank you, darling. The divine flow. Sherry Law. I'm a Cancer, but it's been very busy month for me. Healing energy really pushed me to go back everything I've learned before about the journey. Take care of just me. I need to wear a seatbelt. Actually, Cancer is not going to be so much affected with this new moon. This new moon, the energies that are going to be affected in there, they are totally different. Those are the cross energies there. Okay, but since this new moon is going to be very close to Cancer, then it's going to bring the friendshipness within the family. It's going to be learned there for, but it's going to be triggering all this uh, Sagittarius, Pisces, and the Virgo's energy the most for. It's going to trigger there because it's going to happen the lowest degrees of Gemini, and those are within those four zodiac signs there. Since it's in Gemini is going to be good for everyone that you have something within Libra or Aquarius, especially Nick, if you have Moon in the last degrees of Aquarius, it's going to be beautiful trine there. And if you have something within those zodiac signs in there, it's going to be triggered very well into these positions. But it's going to be helping because you have to shake things up, move these things up a little bit, get away with some of the things there, which is going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful because it's a divine transformations for all of it. This is going to be involving friendshipness, healing, expressions, and mystic energies. Combine all those four energies in there. It's love. But separate them and fight between them? I don't see you making it. Every cardinal crosses that goes on. I'm talking about those crosses within the four zodiac signs in there. They all represent the same thing, love. You can take Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. They're leading with love. So it's the same thing. So, I mean, Cheryl, if you need some help in astrology, you can private message me on the Facebook. Can help you. Okay. We can see what we can do for you. If you decide that you want to do an astrology reading for your own personal self, you can do it, but I can do your overview for a bit. We can see if you really need that. Something small, don't worry about it. Yeah. So, yeah. Smooth sailing with divine flow. I can rhyme with this energy. Smooth sailing with divine flow. Let the love with the divine to glow. Be yourself together with the flow, and let the divine shows you the road. Mm, beautiful, just beautiful. Nick, that energy, uh, if you look at it, that energy of the moon, uh, that is a in the last degrees of Gemini, that it's going to be affecting the people's emotions within if they have aqua moons, okay, in there, or they have moons into a Libra, for example. So all those air signs in there, you're gonna have this things. You're gonna be getting at those positive energies. But if you have the last degrees of Aquarius something, because the moon is and the sun is in the last degree, that's gonna be precise trine. It's a very beautiful, powerful energy. This is basically like Pluto. It says like here, I'm giving you this boost, but that's gonna affect your personal energies inside of you. So, so the effect is gonna be very beautiful if that is for you. Nia, hi, how are you? Dio is historic aspects of their journey, low vibrational high. Is it any ease? I don't know what you're trying to explain of this term, historic aspect. Don't know what you're trying to explain with this in there, but the vibrations within the twin flames, is the energies right now, the collective energy within the twin flame, uh, for you looking there, uh, it's all different because some of the energies right now they're very unbalanced, they're very distorted, they're very the right twin flames, they have the balance and peace because they organize those energies and now they keep that energies, they don't, they just make little adjustments of things they need to do and work, okay, for but talking about what do you have your understanding as the highs and low. If the vibrations are high, then you feel all these energies and so on and so on. And you're intensified and anything in there, uh, you can have those sense. But talking about those energies of being uh, of low. The low energies is basically shut down. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I want to getting in this. I don't want to be such and such. And uh, oh, talking about the esoteric side. There is a lot of esoteric side of the twin flames energies in there. Those esoteric energies, they are powerful. But what are you using them for? Are you using them for the divine so you can serve the divine of what the divine is has you to tell everybody, or using for your personal agendas in there? So the high and the low vibrations right now, they're leading you to a balance. How many of you can stay in the 5D energies forever and ever? Amen. What's happening with your lower energies, with your material life inside of you? You know, what is that going to be doing it within? But if you're looking at them, that the use of the high and the low of the energies is you to balance yourself with the divine. That's how it goes. Sunray, I sent my DM the song by Paul McCartney and the Wings Arrow through my heart. Actually, sending songs is beautiful. It shows up. It shows up the love within you. It shows up the cares within you. It shows up what you feel. I have a challenge for you, though. Can you sense the energy of a song that you never heard about it and send it to it? It's called the blind song. Can you send a blind song and find out later on there was the right song in there? I love those blind songs. But when your TF is sent you their love and they send you a song that go ahead and triggers you in your soul and you feel the divine energies just pouring out of there. Now you feel the love inside of you with them. So, yeah. So, talking about all those energies you're going to be feeling, so you can make the difference between a masculine and divine masculine, feminine and divine feminine. Because the feminine is going to be asking you for things for other. Oh, I don't have patience to see you. I don't have patience for that. Can we go to the dance club? Can we go to this? When the divine feminine is going to be my soul is with you. And all I do is I honor you and your soul. Song. Oof. That's what love is. So, yeah. Andres, Dio, how much for the birth chart? The birth chart is cost 75. Usually takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours with reading the chart and actually includes and advices and consultations in there for you. Usually ask the person to have some questions that they need answers. Some of the people here, they have their chart read here. They know what this is, Andres, for. So it's not costing like arm and leg for 2 hours of work. So, yeah. Uh, the twin flame, uh, the twin flame energy itself is a high vibe and it reveals what keeps us low for transmutations. At some point, when you crossing stages of stages of stages of stages, it's gonna be coming into a. I wish you guys to watch Lucy. She was talking about there about repeating of cycles and time. And she point out the car that spins, spins, spins. It shows up through the same road. At some point, she spins so fast that you actually don't see the car. And it's like there is nothing going on. So when you go to the higher vibrations, you're going to be more like a peace. But imagine you are in the frequency. Okay, regular frequency. If we need to talk about it, let's say it's like a 1000 hertz. It's a 1 kilohertz in there. Okay. For example, you begin from that, and all of a sudden you go to a 7G. You vibrate on 7G and nothing that it's 5G can touch you. For example, you vibrate in a quietness. There's like internal peace in there. There's internal situations in there. So I was just going to watch Lucy tonight. Beautiful movie. You guys know I'm teaching you with movies. So, yeah. Irina, why real love never happened after losing my twin? I tried so hard with someone else. It is all about, Irina, you ask the same questions over and over within you. Can you be able to work within you? The answer is inside of you. Are you allowing yourself you to look first, fix the things from within yourself in there? All right, 1:44 on my clock. How are you with masked Dio? What mask are you talking about is the question. Me looking at within the masks of other people, or me seeing the mask and doing nothing and let the mask reveal themselves. It's all about there. I'm not frying, but a roommate does, but that kind of goes. Yeah, that's what the sound is. Just sharing it here. So it is what it is. Well, it's not a problem. We all have things to do, guys. I was just going to watch Lucy. Okay, yeah, correct. Dio, it sounds like you're frying hamburger patties. Yeah, that's kind of the sound. It's like, actually, I'm gonna be frying different things. As soon as I finish this video, I'm gonna be frying a very special Bulgarian patties. That those are made like that cover up with the meat and cover up with bacons, just the whole thing. While the bacon kind of like burns the meat from inside, gets very well prepared. This is like imagine that you get the hamburger and you wrap it around the hamburger with bacon in there, and then you put it in the grill. That's how it goes. Some of you drilling already? Probably you do. So that's how it goes. Now you guys make me hungry. All right, guys, do you have any idea or a topic that we should talk about tomorrow? If not, I'll pick something up. If you have any comments, any suggestions, anything that goes on. Now it's just about the food that is floating around. Now the energy of the food is flowing into the chat room, and now everyone is like, "Where is the burgers, Dio? Where is the food in there?" So, uh, yeah, you're very funny today. Oh, actually, I've not. It was funny before. Yeah, but thanks. Come on, you don't have to be all the time serious. You know, Dio is serious. When a Dio is work, serious stuff, Dio is serious. When Dio is fun, making fun, make some fun. When a Dio is this, it is. Because Dio learn about one thing. It is what it is. You don't like it, it is what it is. You love it, it is what it is. Whatever it is, it is what it is. How to be whole complete there. Irina, I think we covered that topic there. Talk about how you two complete your energies. I think this has been since last year we talk about this. But Irina, I have a suggestion for you. You can go ahead in the beginning of the live chat. We begin to talk about this process of healing there, and all this is going to be helping you to get the glimpses of how to put yourself as a whole, looking at yourself, how to dig in it, what the issues are. We discussed most of the issues back then last year. Those are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chats, the live chats since the last year. Go watch them. Take your time, one by one. Just watch them day by day. Remember what day you've been watching and go through it. We made them last year so they can become guidelines. And I knew it back then when we were talking about the life is going to be exactly that. I mean, there is in a live chat, you put the date in there, you go back into the live. I mean, I can give you the first date. You can go ahead in the live chat, and I can give you the very first videos that was live in there. Now I'm seeing that I'm live. And, I mean, talking about this is like almost probably 300 videos and so on, but they're from the last year. Boy, there's a lot of videos here. Okay, I think the very first one. Okay. That's the very first one. So you look at it to the live chat, you go there, you're going to find that video. And the video, it says the posted date. And you're following with that. From there, kind of like giving you heads up what happened there, Irina. For you cannot watch all of them, but look at it through the live chat. You can scroll all the way down to the YouTube. When you go into my channel, you're going to go down in there and you can see similar topics of what you feel like you need to talk about in there. Because I can make a little short video like for an hour, but those videos that were made for this deep in there. Yeah, oh my god, 300 videos. Actually, the channel is approaching so much videos. I think that pretty much is gonna be like the channel is what the total of the channel it's 987. If I can take whatever I've been talking and getting into a 987th audio presentations, this is a pretty huge library. But I had to dump the library out of me because the more I go into the unknown, the more I get it within me, the more I get it within me. The subconscious becomes conscious and keep on going there. So, yes. All right. Andres, thank you for the hamburgers. I'm gonna be go ahead and eat also. So, guys, thank you so much for this. Do you make a living from our videos, or you still need to work? Currently, I don't. I mean, I don't making that much as they say to make a living out of the videos. But currently, I'm okay financially. But I'm beginning to do something else. I'm trying to do a lot of other stuff in there. In case I need a work, I can go ahead and do some work in there. Yes, I may gonna need to find some job in the next few months in there, but this is all divine purpose. Right now, I'm following the divine energies within me to do the right things in there. But thanks for asking. Okay, so uh, Dios download from Akashic Records. The Akashic Records, I'm not going into this Akashic Records. If you want to talk about Vijay talking about this Akashic Records, uh, they are more for people who actually are really granted access because they know those Akashic Records, they're not going to use them for something in there. That's all I know. But the Akashic Records is not a something that you should really look for it unless you want something to know about in there. There is so much records in the universe that you probably is not gonna get you. See, there you go. When I said, some people want to know. Before you want to know, ask yourself, why do you want to know? What would you do with the things that you are going to know? Because there is a difference when you focus in your energies of knowing things. And there is a huge difference when you go within the unknown. Challenges anyone? So that's what this is. Is there any way a Zerk workshop can be done for us in other countries? Cheryl, I don't know about the workshop is actually a personal. It's never been recorded. The workshops is because right there, the people they're asking personal questions in the workshops. And I'm not allowing the people to audio recording them. I don't allow the people to video recording them because there is a lot of private informations when we have the discussions there. But you are there, you're part of these discussions. That's what the part of the workshop is. And there, sometimes I do a workshops like right now in there, but in the workshops are basically they're designed Aquarius age principles. They're not designed with agendas. They don't have an agendas. You are the agendas. The person who attending at the workshop is the agenda. Because you've been in the workshop with me. When you come on Friday, we have a break the ice situation, so on. I have a little speech about it, giving you about the energies. You have to be mindful because you have to be. You're not only where the energy of the rooms it just gets too high at some point, and you have to keep yourselves in order. Okay, you to maintain and not to break in this energies, not to be on all this. So don't break the energies out there. And then I give it a pen and a paper. Why did you came to that workshop? What is your questions? Then we discuss some of the questions. And on the Saturday, we go through all the questions of the people who attend. And then on Sunday, if there is a questions left, we're going through it and we are going into of the misunderstandings. But that is allows you that through the other people's personal questions and so on, you actually to feel the vibrations, you to be within the gravity field, you to get the understandings in a whole another level that you can't get it through a line pretty much. Is a one thing through a line, you can get the energies and so on, but it's different whether you're within the person, in the personal gravity field that it's maintained there. So that's how it goes. For all right, guys, let's share the love and the light, and I can go ahead and cooking. All right, it was very awesome chat. Actually, I love it tonight. Sherry Lou, the vibrations are what you miss not getting together, but thank you. Um, People who's been in the workshop, they know what that is. They know the benefits. I can't explain it to you the way it is, but it is what the way it is. Cheryl, just the way it is. There is some magic in there. There is something in there. It's called gravity. Through the gravity in there, but through that gravity that we talk about it, the gravity turns to emotions and knowledge, informations in there. That's how it goes in the workshops. That's what the workshops are created. They're not because of anything else. For speaking of that, I'm gonna be going in there. Andres, Dio, do you get all this information? Where you get all this information? Are you a little psychic? Andres, it's one thing. It's called divine. It's giving you the informations. Ever since I was an awakened, I was born with things and so on. Yeah, I have a little psychic energies inside of me. But the divine energies and the way the divine is talking and the divine journey is and so on, they teaching you what you need to know. That's how it goes on res. People has been looking at for this, but they're looking outside source. They're looking for, different things, enhancements or something. And well, they should have looked at within themselves. I was just dumb enough to look at my side of myself. With like, why I'm looking at from others, why I'm looking at with them. Everything's inside of me. But that began when I was awakened powerfully, very powerfully. That's how it goes. Because when you become an awakened, Andre, there is something happens inside of your brain. Talked about this. Talk about the mirroring neurons. They get on fire, and all your subconscious right now is on fire. You're beginning to uncover knowledge inside of you that you already know, and then you're living by that knowledge. You find other people who have the same knowledge. You have other people who have the same vibe. That's how that is. It's all orchestrated from upstairs. And if you watch, the videos from the last year, the same way, Andre, I'm telling you, look at it. You'll find things that was. I get the energies, I get the understanding, then I go, I verify the energies, then I verify the informations, then I present it in there. Find out that the people resonate with the energies because if that's the same thing happen within them. They only miss one thing. Somebody to tell them what's going on with these energies within them. That's how it was. So, yeah. You're a very pleasant person, Irina. Thanks. All right. Peace and love, everyone. Vijay, thank you. Your TF at your workplace. Well, the best thing you can hope for is to work with your TF. Andres, Dio, maybe I'm a little psychic myself. It's like I knew you're making hamburger. I wasn't making hamburger. It was my roommate, but that's okay. The noises was there. The things was there. So also the smell. It's good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Let's share the love and the light. And I don't know about you guys, but I wanted to share something with you. When the divine wants to send you messages, they do. And they do it and do it here. That's what it came to me today. If you know that, that's Ganesh. And that's how you find those things in you. If you love, God helps you. Are you walking in there? Where did I put that thing? I always find those inside of me. There you go. You just walk out there and you find those. Those are hearts right there. I keep collections out of them. And that's what I'm leaving you with, guys. Be love so the love comes to you. Be peace so the peace comes to you. Be with the divine so the divine be with you. Okay, guys? And remember, love you. Love you. All right? Be love, guys. See you tomorrow.